So you want to talk about two things which aren't normally talked about together: diabetes and the health of the colon.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, in my previous videos with you, we talk about this formula that helped me basically to go, yes, from 300 to 10 units a day.
300 what? Just because some people haven't watched the
Well,
previous videos.
300 units of insulin to 10 units of insulin.
So you've reduced your amount of you've been injecting insulin for years,
Yeah.
and you've reduced it by 95%.
With this formula, which has 4 ingredients, and you have developed because you have
Yeah.
been working with natural remedies most of your life.
Yeah.
And this formula is the one who made my intake of insulin go down, 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 down. And
Right.
now I'm 10 units a day.
So, but just before we get on to what you want to talk about, I mean, I made that remedy for myself
Yes.
because I was diagnosed as type 2. I had no, and you were my partner, and I had no idea that it would affect a type 1 as dramatically as it has affected you and other people since. So, but you are a qualified colonic therapist.
Yeah, this year, and that is because, well, first of all, as you said, you always find information how to reverse type 2 diabetes, but not type 1.
Okay.
And secondly, I have some colonic irrigations that made me feel absolutely different.
Right.
And I'm very inquisitive regarding health because I have to.
Yeah.
And nutrition because I've been with diabetes 90% of my life.
Okay.
Most of my life. And I want to show you this. I don't know if shall I hold you.
Well, do you want me to get the camera on it, or
No.
there you? Yeah. Okay.
This is Dr. Walker. I don't remember the year, but that was a long time ago. And now,
It's got the light reflect. That's it.
that's it.
Okay.
Now people are understanding this. Sorry, Molly. What happens is, as you see, the colon is like a brain. It's like
A brain.
it has the shape of a brain.
Okay.
Kind of the large intestine or your colon, and the small intestine and the large intestine. You have like the texture.
Yeah, I can see what you're saying. Right. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what happened with this doctor is he was saying, all your health is in your colon. If you have a good healthy system in your colon, good bacteria, and you have a healthy diet, you won't have any illnesses.
Say that again. Sorry, because I was moving the camera.
Sorry, so I repeat again. So what this doctor was saying before was, and now a lot of people are really into this because people are treating the colon. Why? Any sickness or any disbalance or illness you have is because it's something wrong in your colon. So the colon is where actually the immune system is. That is scientifically
Proven.
because because even the immune system, where is it? What it is. So as you can see in the colon, it's like in each of these pockets is related to an organ. So for example, this one, I'll give you an example. I got this little model in here. You see the pockets of the colon. You can see a little bit the relationship with the brain.
Yeah.
For example, it is not, but for example, this one in here this point could be related to the stomach. This one is going to be related to the pancreas. This one is going to be related to the lungs.
Okay.
So each pocket is like
has a direct effect on a certain part of your body.
Yes, and if this is not functioning, in balance, so that's gonna affect your whole body. So if you have diabetes and you have proper colonic irrigations as a part of your treatment to reverse diabetes, that's gonna help you a lot. You need to have very good bacteria, probiotics.
So can I just say then, so obviously the vast majority, we live in the UK, but the vast majority of people don't who watch this video.
Yeah.
So you're suggesting them that one of the things they can do to improve their health is to get colonic irrigation.
Yes. And if you have diabetes, cancer, several strong diseases, you need to treat your colon because that's where everything is happening. If you have a healthy colon, you don't have to deal with terrible illnesses. But then it's a big thing to say, but it's very important to have colon irrigations. Now there is a lot of taboo about irrigations. Oh, that it can perforce your colon. No, it just won't.
That it can what?
Perforce?
Perforate.
Perforated, sorry, apologize. There are some words for me are tricky to say, but yes. And also it's just warm filter water going around and getting rid of all that waste and feces that have been stored for years in these small pockets.
So people are under the assumption that when they go to the loo, go for a number 2, have a poo, whatever you want to call it, that this colon would empty itself.
Some people, they have feces from the last 4, 5, 6 years.
So it's hanging in those pockets.
Exactly.
And it's rotting in there.
Exactly.
And it's literally rotten, and especially if they eat meat. I'm not saying don't eat meat, I'm just saying that meat rots for a lot longer.
Yeah, it's more, for some people, it's more difficult to process meat, things like that. But it's just in these days, because the quality of the food we have is not like before. We don't have proper dairy, we don't have proper wheat. So it's a lot of celiacs, a lot of people having reactions towards food. So a lot of pesticides. So all that is affecting our
So I know there's some fantastic people out there doing all kinds of research, and a lot of doctors are saying, they're all coming to the same conclusion, that the biggest source of antibiotics is in the meat or the dairy. It's because they're feeding cows so much antibiotic, because the more antibiotics they give the cow, the healthier the cow, and they can sell it for more. But when we come to eat the meat or drink the milk or eat the butter, we're eating it and it's going into that colon and it's destroying the natural bacteria and fungus that we need to survive healthily.
We've got more than 500 kind of different bacteria in our colon, but if something is imbalanced,
I'll just move this camera a minute while I grab my cup of tea.
if
Sorry about
something
that.
is imbalanced in our colon because our diet, because we take too much sugar, because we get stressed, because our emotions, the colon is so important. So it's an alternative we can offer to you also with our workshops about reversing diabetes. Remember, we are telling you step by step what exercises to do physical to stimulate your pancreas, how to breathe, how to relax, how to treat your colon. It's not just to eat healthy, you need to take also probiotics. Enemas are amazing, and it's just amazing. And you have to think how important is your colon, because most of people, they think that, oh, nothing happens in there, it's not important. It's extremely important. And as I said at the beginning,
can I just say something here? Most people have got and maybe me and you, we've got the attention span of a goldfish. So they think, what do you know? You're not professor this, you're not doctor that, you're not a research this, that and the other. I think if people come back to the fact, can you just get rid of that? Have a look in that. Pete, the doctor diagnosed you as a type 1 diabetic, and he insists on sending you insulin, and that's it. As people can see, that's in a container straight out the fridge. They send you that every month. Now show them that these are all full. Pick anyone at random. These are all full of insulin that you are not using.
No, because my body doesn't need it.
Because you don't need it. So you might not be a professor, but you just no longer need 95% of that insulin.
Which means I'm not putting all this poison in my body, and I am giving a rest and a chance to my body to heal itself, because it's alive. We are alive. And I keep saying it, your life is not an insulin pen. You are bigger than this. You are more powerful than this. And you need to understand that. Like we, as you said, we got diabetes ourselves. My family had died of diabetes. So all that is pushing me to find out how to help myself more and more, and to understand what is diabetes. Some people have cancer, some people have other terrible illnesses and diseases. Yeah, it could be in your genes, but yes, we can change things or always to make it better.
So, you said this video is about the colon. So,
Yeah.
what are off the top of your head, what's the things you can do to improve the health of your colon? The first thing you said was
Well, the first
colon.
thing,
Well, go on.
well, the first thing I started to take that dramatically, this was what made my sugar levels come to normal. Yeah.
And what's
so
that?
I'm talking from 100 to 10 units. What's that? 4 plants in here.
Okay.
Herbs,
Okay.
organic herbs. That's it. We can teach you how to mix them up, or you can get it from us.
Okay.
The second thing is to work in a very holistic way, because you need to learn more about stress and a lot of things that are a mystery to you about yourself, depression. To have life in these days is just so busy, and we are so disconnected.